Hello, and welcome to Season 3 of Super Pros Bros. I'm Player 2, Eli, and with me, as always, is.
Player one, Ike, and Abraham Lincoln. Did you know that this pod is on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify?
I did not, bro, cop. Are those the same places that people could
Like,
comment
share.
and subscribe?
Oh, you know it, dog.
Oh my.
So what you been up to lately?
Not a whole hell of a lot. Um, I've been in part redoing some of my apartment, so it feels more like my place now, since that's
It is
stag
your
life,
place now.
y'all. Um, but I bought a fancy new standing desk, which is actually kind of nice. Um,
Are you standing? Oh, right now.
no,
Uh,
but the option exists. I can press a
I
button and it just fucking
can
raises.
stand. I can stand when I want to. I can leave this seat behind.
Oh my god, you actually kept it going.
And if you don't stand, then you ain't no friend of mine.
Anyway, I'd say otherwise, I've been playing a decent amount of Path of Exile still. I have succumbed to the ever mounting pressure. Not really. I just kind of said, fuck it, I'll try it. I'm playing World of Warcraft again because of Season of Discovery, which is kind of interesting. Um, it's vanilla WoW, but they added new shit to it, which
It's
fundamentally
French
changes it.
vanilla wow.
Yeah. Well, like so they added.
It's vanilla bean wow.
Well, I mean, I say it, but it's like some stuff is fundamentally overhauled. So like, you can be a mage healer. You can be a
Weird.
rogue tank. You can be a warlock tank with metamorphosis.
It sounds it sounds like me when I was 13 building a D&D character. He can be a tank, he can own a building, he can make pancakes. It's like, dude, he's not a Swiss Army knife. Just make a goddamn character.
Um, but yeah, so giving it a shot, it's pretty cool. And I've never played an alliance character, which feels disgusting to me.
Oh my god. What have you become?
I Yeah, that part feels gross. Um,
Someone hose me down. I've
yeah,
got ick all over me.
yeah, somebody fucking wash off the gore. I've killed a man.
It was myself.
Yeah, I've died here. But yeah, that's. I've been pretty basic right now. What about you? What's going
So work started back into the swang of things. Um, Other than that, a new Magic season started. I played a tournament, played a tournament the other day and had like one of the worst records I've ever had. I ended up going 3-6, which isn't. It's a pretty bad record, and then it's even worse when you realize that one of those wins was my opponent disconnecting because it was an online tournament, and the other win might have had something to do with an opponent accidentally skipping one of their turns.
on?
So like it arguably there's an argument for me being like basically like 1-6, which is a hellacious record. So that sucked booty. I just got back from a tournament where I got like 12th or something like that, which is pretty rough because it was the pay only went to top 8. It was a lot of pay, but friends did well. Gonna go play a tournament tomorrow. Got a lot of tournamenting going on, which would be more fun. It's still gonna be fun. It would be more fun, however, if so. To get in a little bit of the weeds when it comes to Magic the Gathering, uh, in recent years, it has. I don't quite understand it, but it has become not profitable for most stores to open product and sell singles. I don't exactly know why that is.
Hmm.
I don't think it's because of popularity. The game is still doing quite well, but I think it has to do with something, I don't know exactly what, something to do with like the Hasbro Wizards of the Coast in with the way they're doing it. So lots of stores don't do that anymore, which makes getting singles, especially new singles, a fucking pain in the ass.
Mm.
So like I am currently playing a format that is very cool, but moves around a lot. So and places don't have cards, so I can't like shuck and jive like I'd like to because
Yeah.
places don't have cards. So to order cards to then it becomes a multi-week endeavor, and it's kind of like it loses its luster. So either I have to buy a zillion cards and wait, or play the thing and hope it works out, which neither of those things are particularly fun. It's kind of a beat.
Yeah.
But um other than that, enjoying the fuck out of therapy. Had a great therapy session this morning before going and getting like 12th or whatever. Um, love my therapist. Continues to kick ass, and I get to learn and grow as a human being.
Aw.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh, oh, got a fucking, oh my god, got a parking ticket for parking literally inches over a lot. Like, so I parked in front of some guy's house, and I took a picture. Might upload it with this episode. I don't know. It is literally like centimeters into his driveway, and I got fined $70 for impeding upon someone's parking area. And I am not like, I just paid it. I actually already talked to you about this. I paid it already, but it's just like, god damn it, dude! Like the fuck. It's it's come on. It's LA. There's no parking anywhere. Fuck you. Ah, glad that happened.
But there might be. You don't know.
No, but like I mean, even if he did park there, he could have easily gotten in and out. I wasn't like, I was blocking him by centimeters. Like he could have just like moved his hand idly to the right and
Listen,
would
man.
not have clipped my car.
He might have accidentally scratched his paint. You don't know.
No longer a near mint Maserati. Yeah. That's my troubles and tribulations.
Well, I don't have a great segue for this.
Other things that are annoying as fuck, and you want to die and burn in a fire, like that traffic cop that did that,
Maybe too harsh. Maybe too harsh on the traffic cop. What we're going to talk about is characters that we love to hate.
like traffic cops.
You're too close to this.
Gonna need you to take a break.
Yeah, we need you to take a breather. So we've kind of broken it down into 3 categories for why there are characters that you just like to hate them. And so the first one are people that you love seeing fail. This category is usually reserved for people that are overly smug, they're cocky, they're full of themselves, and generally running pretty directly opposite your protagonist. The next category are people that are so damn annoying. People that are inept, they're obtuse, or they can just be generally obnoxious, and they seem to have more staying power than they should. And then the last category is reserved for the people that they gotta go. They
must die.
They must die. These are people who are just downright evil. They're abusive. They're vindictive, malicious. You name it. They're the worst. So, Broseph, where are we starting?
Why don't we vamp up? Go from so damn annoying, enjoy seeing them fail, and then
Okay.
they must die.
They must die. Welcome to Walmart.
They must die.
They must die. They ate raw chicken.
must die.
They must die.
Before we get too much carried away in inside Game Grumps references, in the so damn annoying category, who you got up first, Bruce Kankowski?
All right. Okay. I gotta always gotta be Brooklyn Nine-Nine, especially since I've been rewatching it lately. Captain Stentley is just awful.
He's the fucking worst.
He's so shite. He's by admittance, he is completely inept and unqualified for being a
Utterly
police captain.
Useless.
He is. I especially love that he can't use a phrase correctly. He keeps saying that's gonna leave a mark, and he's doing it in like a not quite positive manner. It's just driving Jake insane. He is just awful. He's so useless. Like he only gets to be important like once, and that is to just be annoying and provide a consequence. That's basically it. He's just obtuse, annoying, and inept. He is everything wrong.
All the bad.
He's all the bad. He's not like
all of the annoying, none of the bad. He doesn't do anything evil or vile.
He's not malicious. He's just useless.
Yeah,
like he's nipples on a man. He's got no purpose.
He's a Shih Tzu as a defense dog. Just like this is not a job you should have applied for.
No,
and I don't know how you got
on the
it.
Carpet. God damn it. Who's next?
Look, people like to give. It's not Kyler. What is it? Skylar a hard time in Breaking Bad. She's really annoying. She's a little shrill. You know, she's got all of those negative attributes, and they're not wrong. However, she is usually right, which is part of the in quotes issue with the character and why she feels annoying. Is Walter's trying to have fun being a badass criminal mastermind, and she's bringing him down to reality. She's making some valid points, albeit neither we as the audience or Walter White as the antagonist of the world wants to hear him. We get that. Still, she sucks. That being said, her sister, Marie Schrader, Full Sail sucks ass. God, woman, you're just awful.
Just the worst.
You're annoying. You're usually wrong about everything. You're you think you're right though. You're condescending because you're rich because your husband's like a kind of badass captain in like an expensive task force. You basically don't even the only thing you do in quotes well is help him rehabilitate by giving him a hand job. I think that's legitimately the only positive thing you do in the whole series. Even when you're right and trying to help out Skylar, take back her kids or whatever, you still suck ass. You just gosh, Marie. Gosh. Next.
So Haruta Shigemo is obnoxious. So in Jujutsu Kaisen, he is this insipid blonde piece of shit.
Oh god, this motherfucker.
Is him. It is that one. It's the obnoxiously shrill, nasally voiced piece of garbage who just keeps surviving.
Despite everything.
Yeah, he's not a major threat. Like in a show where there's not gonna say world-ending threats, but people who could level city blocks pretty quickly. He's not one of those. He's not gonna do anything super damning. Holy shit, he is annoying. He's like a cockroach.
Legitimately, that is the perfect.
Yeah, that's actually probably the best analogy I can make for this little piece of shit. He is just a cockroach. He refuses to die. He's just like, God, it can't. He just shows up at the most annoying times. He sounds super annoying. He says some dumb shit, and then he somehow weasels his way out of danger. Ah, he's just. Although, what I do find hilarious. Side note: I love that the internet got weirdly horny seeing him beat the fuck out of.
Oh yeah.
The internet got weirdly horny
I mean,
about that.
every fucking weeb got to live their best life
Well,
watching.
no, not that. I mean, like people legitimately kinked that up. Like, oh, daddy, hit me harder. Like, oh my god.
Okay, I didn't realize it went that far.
Oh yeah. Like, and it was not like a
I was
one-off.
gonna entertain the idea of like, you know, wish fulfillment of like, oh, there's that annoying person.
Oh yeah,
that
no,
can't
absolutely
beat in public.
that. It was very cathartic to see Nanamin just beat the piss out of him. That was 10 out of 10. But no, some people are just like, I want Nanamin to punch me too. I'm like, okay, ma'am, you can change your pants. Jesus. The floodwaters, they're rising. Anyway, who's next?
I need to look up his first name. Hold on.
Gilderoy.
Gilderoy Lockhart from fucking Harry Potter. Sweet God. So like it's fucking Captain Stentley from Brooklyn Nine-Nine with magic and actually just like, you know, a little bit of theft and mind crimery.
A little bit of fraud.
Yeah. And also, I mean, like hurts and or kills people. I mean, like kind of like gives them all like kind of like gives them like brain issues, right? To like steal their shit.
Yeah, he wipes their memory.
Yeah. That's pretty fucky. You could make an argument for being in a different category, but at the end of the day, I believe one loses his powers. I believe all's well that ends well, and the memories get returned to those who should have them. I hope, think, because yeah. Anyway,
I don't really know if that ever gets resolved. To be fair, but
I hope it does. I'm pretending like it does. Either way, fuck that guy in the ear. Jesus, just like completely inept, full of himself, puts himself akin to Harry Potter with like no good reason. He's just the like wizard equivalent of a YouTuber that just makes react videos but doesn't do anything other than go, oh shit, pew, pew, pew. It's like, you're not doing anything. Oh, but it's my content now.
Value added.
Yeah. Value add this boot to your face. Oh, to him I bequeath a boot to the head.
Boot to the head. Well, the other person I want to bequeath a boot to the head for gotta be Uncle Frank. We have recently done our annual return of seeing Home Alone, and every year we have to make the comment that Uncle Frank is he's just the worst.
He's worse than either of the robbers.
That's maybe a little far. Maybe.
He
Debatable.
steals, like, him stealing silverware on the airplane is just so...
he is just awful. Like, he shirks paying for anything. He's just slimy. He's just so slimy and scummy and shisty.
And
like,
then when they're talking about they left their son at home, he's like, hey,
I forgot my reading glasses.
Like, he just shut up.
He just has to chime in and try and make the moment about him. Like, motherfucker, why? What's wrong with you? Yeah, he is that obnoxious fucking relative.
Like, yeah, just
he's just awful. He's not so bad as to be unrealistic and comical. He is bad enough to be frustrating and like,
no, I know that, man.
yeah, exactly.
All right, last on the list before we get to some real cocksuckers, we've got Harry Wormwood from the live action Matilda, played perfectly by, hold on, damn it, Danny DeVito. My God, was this role made for that man? Just fucking nailed it. Used car salesman, check. Doesn't believe in reading books, check. He eats TV dinners every night, check. doesn't is so delusional he doesn't realize wife is trying to cheat on him with the FBI. Check. They use boat salesmen. The fuck? Reverses gas gauges. Like, just...
like he fill what is he like fill a he feels like a muff or it fills something with like sawdust to suppress a sound.
Yeah. I think fills the muffler with sawdust. Yeah, just just wholesale garbage.
He's awful.
He's so bad. Does he do anything reprehensible? Arguably, no. He signs his daughter over to somebody who cares about him, realizes that, it accidentally teaches his child the value of reading, responsibility, and growing up at an early age, in a way mostly by accident. Does he still suck grade A ass? Very much so. First ballot, so damn annoying Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, and also just inept to the point he can't accept that he's wrong. Like he's Dunning-Kruger syndrome come to life.
Oh,
the fibers of my head fused to my head. What?
I forgot about that.
All right, our next category is people that we love to see them fail. They're too smug, they're too cocky, they're too up on their fucking high horse, and they think they're all that. And
Smash it with a hammer.
I started with Brooklyn Nine-Nine last one. We're gonna do it with this one. I love I love Madeline Wunsch, and I love seeing her go back and forth with Raymond. It's such an awesome little dynamic. Also, the fucking writers, oh, I love the insults they made for those two. So great.
But if you're here, who's
guarding Hades? Sticks and stones, Raymond. Describing your breakfast.
it's fucking amazing.
Like I love the episode where she dies. I forgot this comment. Amy's like, she was so young for a redwood tree.
I love when he gets a medal, he's like, what is it? She's like, he decides to.
He like, sorry, he's gonna say lunchtime is over. Jake's like, maybe you just, high road her. Don't say anything. So she puts it, and he's like, thank you, Deputy Chief, for this honor. And he's like, oh, okay. And like walks away. Lunchtime is over. Boom! Got it both ways.
Got it both ways.
No regrets. Like it's so fun to root against her because of the petty bullshit, and they're so like she's so smug, and she brings out the pettiest and worst in Raymond. It's fucking awesome. It's so fun. Like there's no stakes really.
No, it just bangs 9 times till Monday. It's great.
And like I mean, you kind of get to hate her too when she like makes him go out of the 9-9 and into like public relations because she just lords it over him constantly. Like that's the one time she's kind of a quote unquote proper villain, but even then it's like she's forcing him to name like a pigeon mascot. Like that's, like that's the extent of the abuse that he's enduring. All right, who is next? Who do we love to see get their comeuppance?
While we're still in the realm of law enforcement, I guess, Captain Hadley from Shawshank Redemption is a full-sail asshole in every direction. Literally, your intro to the man is him beating a scared inmate to death because he dares make too loud a peep during, like, lights out. Awesome intro. Guy sucks. He's an asshole. Just like...
Just the stone worst.
He is fucking garbage. Gets to have some banger lines though, which is great fun, but ultimately goes out apparently in the words of Morgan Freeman, crying like a schoolgirl, I believe. It gets taken away by like the internal affairs office because he's, been abusing like
He's
his
been
rights
beating
as
inmates to death,
he's been beating inmates to death and doing like wildly illegal shit. So it's always nice that he gets his comeuppance. It's not equal. He should be dead. Like he just like beats the shit out of people with a fucking nightstick constantly. It's played also just this was my favorite juxtaposition. The guy that plays him is the same person that voices Mr. Crab from SpongeBob.
Really?
Yes. Bitch, 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 bitch. I would love if somebody made it. I will pay money if somebody takes and animates scenes from Shawshank Redemption with Captain Hadley with redone as Bikini Bottom and him as Mr. Krabs just on a fucking violent ass whooping spree. Contact us at superprosbros@gmail.com.
Okay.
That's superprosbros@gmail.com. Please, let's make this happen.
Okay.
Until then, what you got?
Well, then, I mean, again, kind of fitting in the witty banter shenanigans. It's fun to see Handsome Jack fail.
Oh yeah.
Um,
To be fair, it's fun to see Handsome Jack.
Fair. You kind of you love him, you love to hate him too.
Oh yeah.
He's such a smug piece of garbage.
Oh yeah.
It's glorious.
It's like watching the rich douchebag kid at a prep school not be able to buy his way out of trouble when he finally gets his.
Yeah.
Like he's got all the money, all the power, and you're like, doesn't matter, bitch. Friendship or something.
Yeah, but catch these hands. Yeah, like it's, and he's just, he's even got like the great, like one of the best smug, like kind of serious smug moments in gaming, in my opinion, where he just like where he slaps the collar on Lilith and just language, just like, oh damn, like.
Oh yeah, no, he is he is the awesomest of problems.
Oh yeah, he is,
to be sure.
He is a phenomenal problem to have. I love it. Like Handsome Jack is just bangers all the way down, and made by his writing and his voice acting, just tops.
Toot sweet.
All right, who is next? Who else do we love to hate here?
I love to hate in a similar kind of way. Actually, this is ping ponging nicely. Regina George from the original Mean Girls movie. Fucking new one doesn't exist. I can't believe they made a musical, but whatever, that's for somebody. I just full sale have no fucking clue why they're doing nearly a shot for shot remake with the same writer playing the same act. Like Tina Fey, what the fuck? But anyway, focusing on the original Mean Girls is a fucking all-time banger. And Regina George played phenomenally in every direction by Rachel McAdams. Just fucking crushes. Like, one of my favorite lines, she's like, hey, she's like talking on like a three-way phone call. She's like, all right, come over, let's like hang out or whatever. I'm doing a very bad impression. And her friend's just like, I'm sick. She's like, boo, you whore, and just hangs up the phone. It's like fucking amazing. Boo, you whore is put that on my gravestone. Fuck yes, that line slaps. Like, she's so evil, bitch gets hit by a bus and lives. It's fucking so badass. She is like the Disney villain equivalent of a prom queen. She's just awesome high school evil in every direction. It's tremendous. What you got next on the old shit cannon?
All right. Another one is a great segue off of this, but it's hard to not love to see the Trunchbull fail. Um, some bitch is scary and insane. Um, like
Something about her throwing fucking
throwing a child by pigtails.
no, well, I mean that too. The fact that what was the Olympic sport that she used to do? Like hammer throw?
Oh,
Or
she did
something?
hammer throw.
Yeah.
She's like hammer throw, discus, and javelin or something.
It's so perfect that she does something about doing hammer throw is just right. It's just villainous, and this might be slightly sexist, but for a woman to do hammer throw, it's like, yeah, that bitch is bad. Like, just like it just fits. You're like, yeah, she's evil. Of course, she did fucking hammer throw. How is she a good person?
The bitch would eat me alive, like a sandwich. Just, like, I mean, at one point, she's just pushing a car to like parallel park it. Essentially, like, she basically has like as much as Matilda has superpowers in Matilda. You could kind of argue so does Trunchbull. A bitch is inhumanly strong.
She's the Hulk to Matilda's Doctor Strange.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
also, just what she does to children. She has the fucking what's the name of the room where she
chokey.
The chokey. Oh,
yeah.
And then like throws kids with wild abandon. Force feeds a kid a fucking like 8-layer chocolate cake, and then smashes the glass platter over his head.
Yeah, no, bitch is crazy, and it's so great to watch her like mentally unravel, especially when you know how villainous she is. That she's a murderer walking free.
Yeah, yeah. The way she gets her comeuppance of like Matilda, like freaking
waging mental warfare.
Well, I was thinking like poltergeisting her, where it's just like your house is haunted, bitch. It's like fucking like that's kind of awesome. Also, the fact that she stole what's her name? It's some absurd, like cartoonishly nice name. Who's the nice teacher?
No, the teacher. It's like Miss Honeydew or something.
Yeah, Miss Honeydew. I don't think it's Miss Honeydew. I think it's just Miss Honey. But either way, Miss Honeydew. Like the fact that she stole her riches and yada yada.
Like stole her house.
Yeah, stole her house and like this thing that her mom gave her. It's like it's so awesome that she gets her comeuppance, and yeah, it's
perfect. Very very sweet happy ending.
Yeah. For this psycho Amazonian psychopath.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, not last on the list. We still. So speaking of psycho women, in a different way, in regards to school issues, we've got Professor Umbridge and her just gaslighting, fake news, like Harry Potter equivalency.
Yeah.
She really is, like, the more I think about it, she does have very many, not to get political or anything, Trumpian affectations of just like when Voldemort's brought up, she's like, it's not real. Don't worry about it. Like, it's not a thing. It's like, yeah, it fucking is. Like, what are you talking about? It's exactly what it is. She's like, no, it's not. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing to worry about. There's everything to worry about. Hitler 2.0 with a wand is walking around. Sorry, what?
There's a number of things to worry about, actually, ma'am.
Yeah, exactly. Cancels Defense Against the Dark Arts, like fucking wholesale gaslighting psycho bitch. So awesome. And also the fact that she gets comeuppance via
Centaur.
Well, that too, but like her initial comeuppance is via the twins, right? Don't they like kind of fuck with her a bit? I feel like the
Friend George.
Yeah, Friend George, they kind of like fuck with her on their way out.
They may have. I don't remember. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
No.
Yeah, I think they do. Either way, gets hers. Forgot she got hers via Centaur. Not to get too debaucherous. side bet that there's a Rule 34 of umbrage with a centaur somewhere on the internet.
Getting some of the HD, huh?
It's an inside joke that we're never gonna tell. That is that's the best Christmas joke that'll ever exist. Mom, I hope you listen to this episode. You're the best.
I appreciate Mom letting her hair down as she gets older. God bless, it's amazing.
The best part is she does it in like she's had it up for so long that when she does it, it just catches you off guard. If Dad ever said anything like that, it would be funny, but it would never catch you off guard. You'd be like, "That's Dad being Dad." Mom just does it so occasionally; it's so gas.
Yeah, it's done infrequently enough that it's always a noteworthy event.
Do you remember? All right, this is going to be the most inside baseball callback ever. Sorry, folks, but can't help myself. Do you remember that time that it's like ages ago, we played Cards Against Humanity?
Some of it. I remember Dad almost pissing himself laughing.
Well, I remember why, and it was like I think it was like he couldn't make a decision on which one to go for, and Mom just walks by and goes, "Oh, big black cock, easy," and then just walks out of the room and just floored everybody. It was just like, duh, that's obviously the choice. What's there to even think about? It's clearly the big black cock.
Obviously, swing the meat.
Swing the meat.
You're welcome.
That's so great. Swing the meat.
Oh, I got him. All right.
Woo! All right, who you got last on your bingo
my last
card?
entry to this one is Azula, because again, it's not one of these episodes if I can't talk about Avatar.
It's in our contract.
I'm obligated. Azula is so perfectly smug. Her whole persona is built around control. She has always been the perfect one. She has always known what people are going to do. She's always been composed and. So seeing her lose, just cathartic. Like, and like, even the little, like, not the permanent victories, but like even the little ones, like when she loses a fight, when she, like, the drill is destroyed and shit, seeing her plans fail, it's just so gratifying. Like,
having her friends turn on her and bounce, fucking awesome.
Yeah, and like seeing her, like, when her worldview is challenged, where it's like, you should fear me more than you love him. She's like, yeah, but I don't. It's just like, oh damn. Like,
love conquers all, hooker.
Yeah. It's very satisfying, and she spends enough time with that smug, cocky attitude, and like she's got the stuff to back it up too. Like, she's not just blowing smoke. Like, Azula is the real deal.
Yeah. But still.
Oh god, it's nice to watch her get knocked off her pedestal. Oh, the payoff. Tasty.
Well, speaking of tasty, let me take you to a land of chocolat. My favorite, enjoying seeing them fail, or in this case, fall, is Veruca Salt in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the OG with Gene Wilder.
Because I don't want to talk about the one with Johnny Depp.
I don't want to talk about the one with Johnny Depp. I don't want to talk about the one with Timothée Chalamet. I don't care if it was good. Fucking be a little bit more original. We don't need prequels. Make new shit. Anyway, goddamn. In the original, she is the worst. Always getting what she wants because her dad is rich and doesn't know how to raise children because he's too busy running a factory, I guess. I don't fucking know. Either way, she gets everything. And then when she wants a golden goose, which also the writing, holy shit, that's awesome. She then stands up on one of the way stations, gets dropped down to the fucking like fire disposal. And Jewelder just goes, huh, guess she was a bad egg. Holy fucking shit, that line.
Also,
You've
just
had,
remarkably callous about it too. Like,
I mean, to be fair, he's remarkably callous the whole time with these.
not callous. I'm sorry, indifferent. There we go.
Yeah,
He's
he's
just
just
like,
he is so that with all these fuck awful children. They did such a great job back in the day of just making those kids suck ass. Holy shit, they are just the actual worst.
They are heinous.
Like, the only one that's not bad is the first kid. He's just a fat kid who likes chocolate. He's the only one that I kind of feel for. He was just like Chocolate River and just had bad balance.
He just kind of like lost his shit because Chocolate River, which fair, but
yeah. Like, holy fuck, a chocolate kingdom, and then just fell in and got kind of wrecked. It was like, that sucks. But everyone else, especially after that, everyone else is just wholesale asshole.
Yeah, just hot garbage of children. An unformed pile.
Right. Before we move to the last one, I think this is a good time to take an ad break, if not only because I want to get a beer.
Fair enough.
And also suspense. So if you want to know who we know, wow, I cannot say this. If you want to know who we know must die, then come back after the break.
Do you wish that you could engage in reckless acts of wanton violence? Do you wish that you had the confidence and constitution of a Navy SEAL? Do you wish that criminal liability was wildly subjective? If those ring true, action movies might just be for you. With plenty of morally questionable motives and plots that sacrifice substance for style and explosions, action movies appeal to those basal urges that make us want to make things go boom. So what are you waiting for, killer? The day isn't going to save itself.
Welcome back.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
The sound of Isaac drinking a beer.
I suppose that. Weird that you've been waiting for that, though. So our last category of who is the worst. Gotta go. Give him the boot. First one.
So we're bequeathing a boot to the head?
We're bequeathing a boot to the head. First one that needs a gargantuan boot to the head is fucking Baez.
You said that like he was in the room and owed you money. Fucking Baez.
So in the trilogy, The First Law, that whole trilogy, he is this frustrating, manipulative puppeteer who has been alive for centuries and is just quietly piloting a kingdom. He pays people off. He moves. He is the biggest mover and shaker behind the scenes, and anybody who gets in his way, he just kills, or removes, or demotes their station, or whatever. He gets them out of his way without conscience. He does not believe that people should have an opinion. People are stupid. He's older. He's been around longer. He knows what's best for them. Shut up and get in line. Like, that is his mentality. And he is awful. Like, he is so devoid of morality and decency that it's just, he'll kill anything. He doesn't care. There is no piece on the chessboard he won't tip over. And so you just want him to die. And he's so obnoxiously good about living or not putting himself in danger. It's maddening. Like, because for a while, too, you think he's decent, and then you realize what he's actually doing. Oh, God, he sucks. God, he's the worst. God, I want him to die. Like, and the trilogy I read, fucking cunt still lives. But they have set it up for him to, like, if he doesn't write more books on the cliffhanger that he leaves it on, I will be very fucking annoyed. If he does another time skip, I will be super fucking miffed. but yeah, I feel like he's eventually going to run out of books for this cosmos that he's made, this world he made, and Baez has to go. If he doesn't kill Baez, I will fucking drive to Joe Abercrombie's house and I will punch him in the face. I hate him so much. Okay, who do you got?
So to round out the Shawshank redemption, we've got Warden Norton. So Warden Norton is, I'm trying to remember who the actor is. He plays him like so perfectly. Bob Gunton. I believe he's dead now. I mean, the movie's kind of old, and he was old then. Bob Gunton plays this character so perfectly. We've got a character who very much pushes religion and doing the right thing, and then all the while beneath this facade is like taking payoffs and like, so warden of the prison, he has prisoners go out and doing work in around the city where the prison is set, and he's paying them nothing because they're convicts, fuck them forever.
Yep.
And he's then putting local contractors out of business unless they like pay him off, and then he gives them back the job. But of course, he keeps the money all for himself when he does that. He then enlists the main character, Andy Dufresne, to do his books for him and keep everything under. There's a moment where the main character, spoiler alert from an old as shit movie, I think it's like 30 years old at this point. So the main character finds out that he has proof that he's innocent. He has this other inmate who is willing to attest and find this other inmate who says he did the murder that the main character has been convicted of. And the like warden is like, basically, nah. And then
It's my cash cow.
Yeah, I've got this free great accountant. Why would I give that up, even though he's innocent? And then he does this like trick to get the one guy who knows this information to follow him outside of the walls of the prison and then say he was trying to escape and shoot him.
No, they just have some dude in a tower put a bullet in his head because he was quote unquote escaping.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just all kinds of just douchery veiled under this holier than thou biz like guys, when it's like you're as bad or worse than everybody that's in here, but since like you knew how to do it, you got away with it. But oh, it's so sad. He meets his ends at his own hand because he's a scaredy little bitch and gets caught. So satisfying.
It really is. All right. Next up, Marco Inaros is awful. Marco Inaros in The Expanse is the main antagonist for a couple books of The Expanse. Where he is the radical leader of the OPA. And he does something in a book that feels, you feel it, even though it's like, that's science fiction, and it's such a scary principle. He kind of flatlines Earth.
It's a pretty big place to flatline.
He basically just throws a meteor at it.
Damn.
Yeah, and it turns out if you just start throwing rocks at a planet from space, it does a lot of damage.
You don't say.
I do say. And so there's that. But he's also just like, he is a bad dude. He does this thing, and it's really interesting because you watch a character kind of figure it out. Whenever something goes right, it's our success, it's our victory, it's the collective. When something goes wrong, it's your fault. You fucked up. You made a mistake. He is always putting himself to be blameless, above it, and untouchable. He makes himself better by attributing blame elsewhere. And he does it so smoothly that people don't notice, and they just assume that he's right. And he's just got people who are zealots, who are willing to be crazy, and he just kind of nudges them in the right direction. He is awful. Like he is a brand of evil that is alarmingly real. And it's one of those things. It's like there is no reasoning with him. There is no talking him down. He has to be removed.
Yikes.
Yeah, he is like there are other villains in the Expanse, but most of them you can kind of reason with. He is not one of them. So,
Well, speaking of not being able to reason, Lord Matsudaira Naratsugu, I think I actually pronounced it right.
Matsudaira Naritsugu.
Fine, show me up, why don't you? In 13 Assassins is... how do I put
Unhinged.
this? A cunt. That's how I put it.
That works.
Guy is just the fucking worst. Wants his way, has the power to get his way because royalty's a thing, can't be stopped. All of his, basically all of his henchmen have to do it because honor. Like, if they had their way, they would, accidentally, like, unpin a grenade in this guy's foxhole, to paraphrase some Vietnam-era jargon. But since it's, feudal Japan, they have to continue to follow him to the ends of the earth, which they will surely meet if they continue to follow him. And, yeah, he's balls. Fucking garbage.
Just hot trash.
Yeah, believes insane shit, but gets away with it. And then even has the audacity, kudos to the writers, but the audacity to, when be presented with death, to just be insane and not, like, even fear it. Fucking sucks. Even in death, I still hate him. I want fear on his face. I want him to know he's been beat, and I don't even get that. Urgh. I'm gonna drink my beer now.
It's alright, because I'll talk about the Marquis from John Wick 4.
Isn't it Marquis de la Place?
Yes. The Marquis de la Place is a raging cunt.
He's an asshole.
He is a gargantuan toolbox. He is what happens when you give a small man way too much power way too fast. Like he wants to superimpose his belief on everything. He wants to rebuild as he sees fit, in a manner of speaking. Like, and he is bending rules and pushing boundaries that shouldn't be pushed and getting away with it because he can. Because he is the Marquis de la Place. And he just sucks. Like, not only is he running he's running exactly antithetical to John Wick, but he's also, like, cheating. Like, they're supposed to have a duel. He hires 1 billion assassins to try and kill him. He's just killing people that don't need to die. He's extorting people to do his dirty work. Like, he
hires Scott Adkins in a fat suit. Killa is Scott Adkins, by the way. I didn't realize this until looking this movie up. Scott Adkins is like a crazy in shape, like, he's done stunt work forever, so long that he's now getting just cast as the main role in action movies when, like, he's known for doing stunt work for, like, over a decade. Like, and in the movie, he is Killa, this giant fat guy who's, like, kind of got olive skin, I think. I don't know, he's in a dark nightclub. And he's wearing
he's like a big German dude.
Yeah. Okay, is that always supposed to be? It's hard to see. It's in, like, this weird nightclub.
Yeah, he's in, like, a
But he is, like, bombastically big. Scott Adkins is like, if you look him up, the guy's yoked and like really live. So
awesome.
like they must have put on like
Just put him in like one of
pounds.
those jokey sumo suits, and then like
I legitimately think so.
yeah,
Anyway, sorry.
yeah. So he is unhinged with too much power, and everyone with a brain around him just goes, he needs to go now. So it's cathartic at the end. Who do you got next on the they gotta go?
Dude, Commodus from Gladiator. Since Gladiator 2 is on the horizon, which holy fucking god. In the original Gladiator, The Banger, we have a Joaquin Phoenix playing the most loathsome of Caesar's isn't right, emperors of Rome.
Yeah.
Holy fucking crap. Stabs his dad literally in the back. Well, actually, no, he smothers him, but 6-1. Betrays his father. Kills a man's wife and young son, even after he believes he's killed him, which he didn't. But he doesn't know that at the time. Has awkward and like I was gonna say Mexican stand-up, but that's not even right. He like has weird threatening sex with his sister, basically, at one
Ugh.
point in the movie. It's and then before his duel with this guy, he literally stabs him in the back. Guy wholesale sucks ass.
Yeah.
And then gets his ass whooped by a very injured Russell Crowe, which is just lovely.
You love to see it.
You do, in fact. It's so cathartic. You've been watching this whole entire movie, watching Joaquin Phoenix do an amazing job of portraying a fucking rabid
being
cunt.
the worst.
Yeah, he's the best at being the worst. Good job, Joaquin. You fucking nailed it, you dick.
Absolute tool.
You're great. I hate you.
You must die.
You must die. And he did. And it was terrific. What you got on the
My
last...
last entry for this is the Infante from Twig. So Twig is a bit of an odd jaunt off the beaten path. So, but it's most of the story is set going against the throne. Essentially, America is colonized by Britain still. They never had an actual independence, so the throne is kind of what rules over them.
Sure.
They're corrupt as shit. So nobles and nobility are these walking experiments. They're like super soldiers given political station. And they're all conniving and shitty. And everyone keeps track of how far they are from the throne. The Infante is number 3. And he is built like a fucking tank. Like he's just enormous. He's like 9 feet tall. And he just is this lumbering weapon of a technically person. But he's literally built to just be this weapon of war at this point. He's really no longer a man. He is the walking, talking epitome of like the iron fist of the throne. And he has no problem doing his own dirty work. Like, he wholesale murders people all the time. And so when he gets put against Syl and the other lambs, those who are like still left with him at the end of the series, it is awesome. Because it's been teased, and you've been waiting for it, because you know he's the big bad. And it's fucking great. Like, because they have to hit him with like the kitchen sink and then other stuff. Like, they make this big stitched mass of people to like kill him, and he just kind of stops it with an arm. I was like, do better. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
we're trying.
yeah, like he basically has bulletproof skin. Like they try to melt it off of him, and he's like, nope, not good enough. Like the way they end up killing him is metal as fuck. They they end up basically shooting each of his arms with a harpoon, and like that's like got a big chain attached to it, and they like ratchet him down.
Mm-hmm.
And one of their friends is an experiment herself, and so she folds herself up and shoves herself down his throat so he suffocates.
God damn.
Yeah, no, it's metal as fuck. They try a lot of ways to make him die, and he just refuses to. But it's like, well, you're still a person. You still need to breathe. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, no. The Infante was a terrific, horrible monstrosity. So cool. I hate him. Who is last for the they got to fucking go?
Honestly, I don't think we could have made this list without him. The GOAT from GOT. We've got Joffrey, technically Baratheon. In name only does he blight that house with his existence. There, like, Joffrey was so good at being bad, and I'm sad this happened, but Joffrey was so good at being bad that the actor who portrayed him quit acting because of the hate mail he got. The guy, all time,
Dude killed it.
Killed it, literally, figuratively. There will be no others. It is the record that's it's like, I'm trying to think. It's kind of like Wayne Gretzky
Yeah.
of hateful bad guys.
Yeah.
You can't get better than him because
No.
after this they've kind of basically have changed the game. For the record, for those of you that are curious, they actually changed the NHL after Gretzky, so it's nearly impossible to catch his record. Also, the next person down has half of the record that he has points wise. Just putting that out there. Good fucking luck.
Yeah,
he is
he's
the
gonna be
great
the GOAT
one.
for a while.
Yeah. Guy was just did like annoying, self-centered, got away. Like he has all of the characteristics of all of these characters on fucking roids. Just does whatever he wants, and a lot of it is just too much. We've got not okay sexual biz, not okay violent biz, just really annoying, glib lines. It's just like all the things just sucks. And then to top it off is like a sniveling, whimpering bitch. Like just he gets it all, man. He hit all the points.
Yeah. He's malicious, malignant, vindictive, abusive. There's no redeeming quality.
No. I mean, I guess maybe blonde hair and good looks, but like even then.
Like, yeah, he is awful. And yeah, I am actually very sad that the actor is probably never going to act again because he did such a phenomenal job.
Nailed it.
Yeah, like could not have made that any more enjoyable to despise. Like, god damn. Fucking A++.
So moving on from that to perhaps some things that we do like on this big blue ball.
I'm very new into it. I have watched one episode because I was told like you need to check this out. I was like, okay. Blue-Eyed Samurai. You know what? It's kind of a tried formula that it's like it's a revenge fantasy. You've got kind of feudal-ish Japan setting, bunch of people swinging swords, very over the top bloody action. Bruh, I'm here for it. Like the voice acting is good, the animation is good. The animation itself is a little strange. The style is very interesting, but it does stand out. It doesn't blend in and feel homogenous with everything else. I'm here for it. It seems I think it got renewed for a second season almost immediately because it's had phenomenal reception. But yeah, I'm here for the violence. So I'm looking forward to watching more. What about you?
I watched this a while ago, and I don't think I brought this up. I don't think so. Double checking. Oh, wait. No, that's this one. Okay, yep. Don't believe I brought this up before. It's The Bad Guys.
Okay.
It was great. It's the animated feature. Who is it starring? Got Sam Rockwell, Richard Ayoade, all-time banger. Aquafina, Zazie Beetz, Alex Bornstein. It's got all the hitters. It was just so much fun story, very sweet, fun animation, just a good romp. Also seemed in name, if at least only, just kind of a good fit for this episode.
You know what? The branding, it's on point. I respect it.
Something also that fit well with this episode, although the song isn't bad and it's in fact good, is Do Your Worst by the Happy Fits. It just I don't know if that's getting picked up on her thing. But so much fun, great song, good light little banger.
Honestly, Happy Fits are just great. Like
I
I
would
haven't really
recommend
made a
you
point to
too
listen.
have a happy fit.
I haven't listened to much by them, but like the 3 songs I've listened to, I'm like, that is just good.
Yep. It's not like so it's like a it's like Fallout Boy if they weren't trying to appeal to a certain audience and they were just making music and they weren't popular, so you didn't kind of radio hate them. Even though that being
Sure.
said, I like Fallout Boy, but it's like it feels like it has similar esque vibes in a different.
I mean, in a
different way?
kind of folksy spin, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, before we end up on getting nitpicky on things that don't matter, perhaps we should bring this episode to an end unless you've got a musical gaming rec of your own.
Nothing that leaps to mind this week.
No leaps.
No leaps.
Well, with that, we're going to finish our episode. So thanks for tuning in. And if you enjoyed this, please feel free to
Like,
comment,
share,
and subscribe.
but don't forget, new episodes of Super Pros Bros come out the first and third Saturday of every month. Bye.
Bye.